Leero abayizi bange ng'olunaku lwayo topic gye tugenda okulaba bagiyita curve sketching. So these are the steps to follow when doing the number of curve sketching. First of all, find the point of intersection, then you find the turning point of the curve. From there you have to look for the asymptotes, then you look for the restricted area. So today we are going to see step 1, which is concerning with finding the point of intersection of the curve and the axes. That's in bracket the x-axis and the y-axis. So let us start with the x-axis. The curve cuts the x-axis when y equals to 0, i.e. the curve y equals to g of x over h of x. So it's a matter of equating the curve to 0, that is g of x over h of x equals to 0. That's why down there we are seeing that after cross multiplying we get g of x equals to 0. That's why we simplify it by saying that you just equate the numerator to 0. So that's how we get the x-axis. So down here, let us go to find the y-intercept. The y-intercept. The curve cuts the y-axis when x equals to 0, i.e. for the curve y equals to g of x over h of x, implying to get the y-ordinate, we just substitute x equals to 0 in the expression y equals g of x over h of x. So down there we can see the y-intercept is the point. So you open the bracket 0 for x, and the value we obtain after substituting 0 in the function. That's why you see that is g of 0 over h of 0. So in our examples down here, let us see how we can find the x-axis and the y-axis. So, but still you have to note, we shall just equate the numerator to 0 for the x-intercept as we saw. So if we go to Roman 1, since the numerator, because we see the numerator is what? Is a 5, is not equal to 0, i.e. equals to 5, then the curve has no x-intercept. So if we go to the example 2, that's Roman 2, we had our function, but we know that for the x-axis we equated the numerator to 0. That's why we equated x plus 1 equals to 0, and we finally obtain x equals to negative 1. So we conclude therefore the x-intercept is negative 1 and 0, the other 0. So now let us go to the y-axis or the y-intercept. We shall just substitute x equals to 0 in the expression for the y-intercept. So our y will equal to 5 over where there was x, we put a 0. That's why you are seeing 0 plus 3. And finally we are obtaining x. We are obtaining the y-intercept is the 0.05 over 3. So finally, so that's why the y-intercept is the 0.5 over 3. So on Roman 2, we saw that where there was x, now we are putting what? A 0. So and finally we say hence y is undefined since the numerator equals to 0, implying no y-intercept. So thank you for watching. Let us meet in the second lesson when we talk about the turning point. Thank you.